It's the first big fight between the new Republican-controlled Congress and the White House. Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell is hosting a high-profile, drawn-out debate over the Keystone Pipeline.
On this vote, the yeas are 266.
Drama on Capitol Hill. The Keystone Pipeline is expected to pass the Senate, but not the president's desk.
I'm going to continue to be opposed because we're talking about a pipeline going from Canada down to Houston through our country. We take all the risks, and then the oil is being shipped to China.
To avoid a veto, Republicans need to persuade 4 more Democratic senators to join the 9 who already support the Keystone Pipeline. Here's the strategy. Senators are going to the floor with an open amendment process. That means they might try to override the president's veto by attaching the Keystone Pipeline bill to other legislation that will pass with 67 votes.
I'm going to be offering amendments, or attempting to offer amendments. One dealing with pet coke, which is a residual from refining Canadian tar sands oil. We had a real bad situation in Detroit, which I represented in Congress, where we had this pet coke material blowing into people's houses, blowing into their lungs. We need to understand that with this kind of oil, we are creating an awful lot of pet coke all across the country.
Keystone Pipeline legislation already passed in the House, 266 to 153, with 28 Democrats in support. Congressman Dan Kildee wasn't one of them.
This bill grants authority to a single company to move oil sands through the United States to our southern border for export to other countries, and it exempts the company from many of the protections that we would like to see adhered to that protect our environment.
As you just heard, the long-stalled project has become a symbolic fight. Lines are drawn between Democrats and Republicans, between Congress and the president, between the oil industry and environmentalists, all over the proposed pipeline that would make up just a small fraction of the nation's web of oil pipelines. Reporting in Washington, I'm Jacqueline Policastro.